Good afternoon, everyone. I see that still people coming from the lunch, so I hope you enjoyed your lunch. And today, I'm here to speak about a topic which is related with last mile delivery. So I'll be happy to present you a short introduction of 3 E's in last mile delivery. And it's efficiency, elasticity, and ecology. Maybe to start with, I'm not sure how many of you know our company, DoDo. So I would like to introduce you to our company. We were founded in 2016 by our founder, Michal Menšík, and currently we are in 7 countries, more than 60 cities in Europe, delivering the last mile for our clients. And we originally were founded as a B2C platform, as the traditional home delivery courier service. But our business has transformed in years, and currently our main part of the business is actually B2B2C. So we are working for customers Sorry, trying. It's not working. Okay, sorry. And we work for customers who are big brands. And these customers have a B2C e-commerce solutions. And that's what they have in common. So they are an omni-channel. And if we look at the numbers, then about 42% of all customers in 2022 actually aims for delivering at the same day. They want to deliver at the same day. Not all of them do it, but they want. And if we look at the predictions, then about 260 billion parcels should be shipped just in the industry 4.0 in 2026, by 2026 per year. So the potential is huge. And if we talk about same day, then there are 2 parameters which are crucial for me, you, or any end customer. One is the speed, and the second one is convenience. You want things to be delivered fast, as quickly as possible, and you want this to be comfortable for you. And also the numbers prove that the delivery is crucial for selection of the e-shop by the end user. You can see that more than 90% customers prefer fast delivery option, and about 71% of customers is deciding about choosing an e-shop based on past experience with delivery. That's just a few figures at the beginning. And now, what's the trend? So the trend is definitely going from regular delivery between few days up to the express or same-day delivery. Definitely, what is not comfortable for us is if you don't know when the person will deliver the package to you. So instead of saying, I'll deliver that between 8 to 12, you prefer probably to say, to just, okay, I'll deliver it at between 9 to 10 or 9 to 9:15 because I'll be at home. And even though you still also prefer to select when exactly it fits you to this to be delivered to your home. So also you want to have as many payment methods as possible. You don't want to have a limitations that I can just pay by cash or I can just pay by card. You want to have a comfort in selection. And that's where it's all going. Also, probably it's more convenient if the courier delivers the package to you, to your second door, to your apartment, and you don't need to run downstairs to pick it up. So why all the segments could not be delivered like the food or like the online grocery? And the answer is that they can be, but it's just transformation which is holding us from doing that, and it's really a near future. If we look at a few data about Q-commerce and same-day delivery growth, then these are the predictions. That right now, about 25 billion of parcels is delivered in Q-commerce, but the growth is going to be 188% until 2025. And in same-day delivery, the growth is going to be about 117% until 2025. That's just some forecast predictions. It can be better, but it can be a bit worse. But that's what currently is estimated. How to speed things up? I think the main discussion point with our clients is if it will be evolution or revolution. Why I'm comparing it like that? You have two options. You let your customer select if they want to deliver quickly or not. Then maybe if you have 10,000 parcels per day in a certain city, then maybe 7-8% of the customers will select quicker shipping or more comfortable shipping. Therefore, you are building your price offer to the client on about, well, 500 to 800 parcels per day. But if the customer, some omni-channel e-shop customer, decides that that will become standard, and they will not offer 2-day, 3-day, 5-day. It's just one option is, anyway, it's our standard. We'll be quick, we'll be comfortable. Then you have 10,000 of shipments instead of 500 to 800 shipments. So this is how we also try to educate our clients that sometimes it's about changing the standard to make it faster transformation of their added value to the customer by delivery. And what are the three biggest troubles in our environment? First one is a cost, because the last mile is more than half of the cost of the whole transport. Second trouble is the damage of environment. So we want to decrease the impact on the environment by being more effective. And the third one is the complexity of the problem. Because of course, if you have huge number of orders per day in any city, there are thousands of factors which actually jump into your, let's say, data management, which you need to solve. So I'll be talking about these three aspects for a while: efficiency, elasticity, and ecology. For us in DoDo, efficiency is driven by data. There is nothing which can secure efficiency more than a data-driven approach. This is how we build it. And currently in our software, we are working with about 340 or more indicators which measure and evaluate different data parameters. So what is in general, in these parameters, we need to optimize peaks. We need to plan the routes. We need to secure proper slot management. We need to have a secured picking. We need to have automatic dispatching. We need to monitor couriers, their style of driving. We need to monitor if they come on time, if they leave on time. And we need to monitor, of course, the fleet. So there is a lot of areas in which the software must be very smart. And our software is called Gaia, and it's part of our uniqueness, that this is a software which we develop on our own. However, of course, it's just part of our business, so we are not a software as service provider, but we are a provider of complex last mile delivery solution, including the fleet and including the couriers. If you have the data, you can evaluate the past very effectively. But what about putting the efficiency on a higher level? And that's about predictions. So based on the past data which you gathered, you can also predict what will happen in the future. So for example, our software is predicting by probability when will the next order come from, based on the historical data. So you will be able to be still more efficient if you are thinking about the future prediction. If we sum it up, then our software is ready for thousands of orders per day, and the platform is very reliable. That's illustrated on the number of the uptime. And we work with our clients on API connection, so we connect with our client via API with their eShop solution and exchanging the information. How should the picking and the routes to be planned from their warehouse or from the retail store? Based on that, they can get this information back and prepare the packages for delivery. What is the challenge in last mile to be efficient is that every segment has different peaks. For example, food, typically lunch, dinner. Grocery, you want to order that in the morning and then in the afternoon. Some classic other parcels, usually after work. So another challenge which we are facing is, okay, so let's be more efficient and let's combine these peaks. And let's have peak all the time. If you deliver segments which are complementary, you're filling the gaps in the peaks because you cannot hire the courier for 1.5 or 2 hours. So this is what we are trying to do with our modules Tyche and Kronos. And we are trying to optimize the peaks, which is a base for zoning principle. So none of the clients can actually gather as many different packages as we can, because, for example, Tesco has only Tesco packages and Tesco orders. Alza has only Alza orders. KFC has only KFC orders. But if we have a client base which is wide in a different part of the city, different clients, we can combine the shipments. And we can get much higher density, drive much less distance, and have a much shorter time. So that is the advantage. All right, that was about efficiency. Now let's move to elasticity. What we mean by that? So we need to be elastic in 2 ways. First one is the capacity planning. So our clients, of course, require our capacities to be flexible, up and down. It's COVID coming, it's the end of COVID, and it's different things which are challenging us to be flexible, to be elastic. Another one is how to scale fast, because flexibility also means that your client who is in Germany, Austria, will say, I'm opening France in 1 month, I need a last mile provider there. So you need to be flexible to secure that as well. So what we launched is a DoDo partner program, and this program is kind of franchise program where we are connecting our software capabilities and the capabilities of our franchise partners who know the environment in certain area locally. They have already a great stable courier fleet. They have all the operational excellence because of knowing the environment, but we have the data technology excellence. So we try to combine it and create a partner program where our franchise partners are using our software, using our methods, and working under DoDo brand, but they are also having this advantage of the local expertise. Of course, our fleet and the couriers, it's not only partner program, this is only part of our fleet and couriers. Part is still our own fleet and own couriers. And also we work as well with the 3PL partners. But in the end, when we measure the data, thanks to this partner program, the franchise partners who work with us were able to be 17% more effective, and the number of accidents decreased by half. So we proved the concept that this is really working well. And hence we can see that combining the efficiency and elasticity, we built a certain holistic environment in which we are able to deliver various segments with different peaks very efficiently, and we are also very flexible to react on the conditions on the market, thanks to the partner program, own fleet, own couriers, and the 3PL partners. And the last but not least is ecology. Maybe ecology synonym nowadays is how to change the way of mobility, but that's not the only thing. The ecology, you're more ecological, the more you're efficient and elastic, because you're not wasting resources, you're utilizing the, let's say, you're utilizing the resources better, and you're driving shorter distances, you're using less gas or CNG or anything what you have. So one element is just to combine efficiency and elasticity. That is already the first part of being ecological. The second part of being ecological is definitely innovation. So we already heard today something about autonomous delivery, which is the, probably a near future. So all the log tech innovations, all the virtual cross-docking, more ecological packaging, all of these things, of course, contribute to ecology as well. And because of that, in DoDo, we have decided that we will have an innovation team which will work exactly on these parts of being more ecological. Our core fleet is nowadays CNG, because either the hydrogen or electric cars infrastructure is so far very limited. the distance where the electric car can drive under certain conditions, especially in the winter, is also limited. So there is more bright future also in the ecological way of the fleet, but it's a process which is also depending on the infrastructure. But we are doing a lot. We are also changing the way how we drive, not just by the cars, but for example by electro bikes, etc., etc. And the last thing which I would like to tell you is just a short case study which I selected from the recent time, and it's a delivery of a partner which is called Sushi Time, and it's just illustrating how we work with data. So the partner had just a problem that they wanted to change from their own fleet to outsourced solution, but they were not happy about the previous company because they had huge delays. So what we did is that we have created, firstly, we have gathered the data and analyzed the data, analyzed the late deliveries, and we realized that it was impossible to guarantee in all zones of the city the same delivery time. So we made the 3 ring parameters delivery of 15, 30, 35 minutes instead of 1 parameter. And we have simulated the whole thing in our software and realized that we can manage the strong SLAs over 98.5% of deliveries on time. And basically, thanks to the data, we have increased the number of orders per month for our clients. That was their aim because they were suffering from the brand damage of the reputation by the previous company. So it's just a short example, and that's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much, and have a great rest of the conference.